Hey guys, so I know a lot of you have been asking about my little in-home LAN center, and I figured I'd just give you guys a little tour. Um, this is what the room looks like with the lights off. Everything is RGB, lots of colors everywhere. Um, we've got 5 current setups with one in the process of being built right now. Um, This first setup is, I believe it's got an AMD FX 8350, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 1050 Ti in it. It still needs to be upgraded to an SSD. It's on 2 little laptop HDDs. This one has an i5. Oh no, this one also has an AMD FX card or CPU, but it's a 9590 with 16 gigs of RAM and a GTX 970, a 150 gig SSD or 120 gig SSD, and then a 250 gig HDD. This computer and this computer both have i5 5800K, something like that. Um, I don't know all the info, but I probably should. This one has a GTX 980 Ti with 16 gigs of RAM. Same setup with the hard drives as this, except it also has a 1 terabyte hard drive. This one has a 1060 in it. Then it's got a 2 terabyte hard drive along with a 240 gig SSD. This is my main battle station, my gaming PC. This one kind of doubles as the stream PC right now, but that one will be offloaded to this one, which we'll get to in just a second. My computer has an i5 6700K that's been overclocked and turboed, as well as an EVGA superclock 1070, 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM, and 2 1 terabyte hard drives and a 240 gig SSD. I've got a dual monitor setup. I've got my HyperX Ally FPS keyboard with a little Wolf King circular keyboard that I'm going to be testing out for CSGO. And my mouse is a Logitech G303. All these computers have Logitech G303s. And I do have a bunch of G302s, so I don't know if I'm going to be switching those out. I have my Blue Yeti microphone hooked up to the current stream PC. And my HyperX Cloud 2 headset is just used for in-game audio and game audio, or in-game audio and in-game mic. Everything right now is streamed over NDI through the network, so it's fucking great. This PC in progress. You can see there's a bunch of parts here. There's an old 8600 GT graphics card. This one's gonna have an AMD FX 6000 series CPU. I don't remember which one it is. It's going to have an AMD 7870, I think, for the graphics card, as well as a small SSD. And it's purely going to be for streaming. It's just going to be sitting right in there in the corner. We've got the console wall here with TV. I've got a Super Nintendo Mini with 30 pre-installed games, my N64, with all my games down there. PlayStation Classic, which is basically PlayStation 1 Mini, and it has 20 pre-installed games on it. You got the PS2 with all my games, and an Xbox 360 with a bunch of games on here. I've also got my Nintendo Game Boy and Game Boy Advanced SP, I think it was. All those are hooked up there. I can even hook up a capture card and stream to either computer if I want to. I've also got my AKs that I paint up on the walls. We've got various posters. I've got a webcam set up there, webcam set up there. This one looks down at me from the back when I'm streaming. This one looks at the other computers. And I've got my face cam right there. Here's all my painting supplies that I use to paint the AKs and stuff. There's all the extra parts and boxes and stuff. So basically the point of this room was I built this so that I could help service members stationed here with me in Japan get away from the barracks and drinking on the weekends. Alcohol is a huge problem out here, so whatever I can do to get the guys away from that is nice. Whether they need to get away from work or get away on the weekends and they want a game but they don't want to be alone, or they just want to have fun somewhere else that's not the barracks, basically I'll go over to the bases, or my wife will go with me, and we'll pick up service members, doesn't matter what branch. We'll bring them over here for the weekend, we'll cook food for them, and they can just enjoy games. If you guys have any questions about this or want to help out, I work with a company called Stack Up. I'll give more details and links about that in the description. But yeah, this is the tour of the gaming room, and I hope you guys enjoyed.